This exercise we are going to explore how to create rules. So let's click on the firewall policy. Now by default all your screens should have the default rules except for me that I allowed the RDP. Now if you want to create the rules, it's very simple. So make sure that your task here is expanded. Under the task tab you're able to see create new access rules. Let's click on that and give it a name. So we call it allow web access to internet. Click next. So we are going to select allowed. We are going to select selected protocol. Remember that we allowed the user to access our internet, so we going to use the HTTP, right? So we double click on HTTP, close. This is our HTTP service, and click next. So it will ask us where's our source. Definitely the source will be yes, internal. Click on the add, close, next. Accessing to where? Alright, the destination will be external, right? So select the external, click on the next. So we allow all the user, next, and finish. As you can see from here, our allowed web access will be created. Remember that just now I select the default rules, and when it create, it's always create the rules where you selected the last. So it will create above the default rules if you select the default rule just now. And let's say that now you want to add additional services. Is it possible? Instead of HTTP, I want to add in the HTTPS. Yes, well, this is how you can do it. So click on the toolbox, select the web, and you can just drag it inside and drag it inside. It's as simple as this. So you can see that our protocol has been created. Now you have to click on the apply for it to take effect. So let's click on the apply and let the policy apply. Okay, so you can see that changes to the configuration were successfully applied. You click OK, and you can see that it should enforce now. And assume that now you want to add additional protocols such as ICMP. So how are you going to do that? Instead of just drag in as you can see just now, we also can right click on the rules, click on the property, select the protocols, and we click on the add. And we want to add ICMP, right? So let's click on the infrastructure. There you can see there's a ping, add it inside, close, and OK. Again, you can see that you have to apply for it to take effect. Okay, now before we apply, let's just look at the intelligence on the ISA server to filter the HTTP. For example, I want to filter out all the MSN messenger traffic, and some of the MSN do not use the default protocol. They tunnel through the HTTP. Now this is how you can do it. Just right click. Do you see there's one called configure HTTP? Click on the configure HTTP. As you can see over here, we have 5 tab: general, method, extension, header, and signature. Now we are going to look at the signature. So on the signature tab, click on the add. We give it a name. For example, we call it MSN messenger traffic. So we are going to search in the request header, and the HTTP header contain user agent, and the signature is called MSMSGS. We click on OK, and you can see from here MSN messenger traffic, and this is the detail. You click on the apply. Now the configuration that I show you here is the application filtering that built in ISA server. And again, remember to apply it. Now before we apply it, I want you to look at another one here. So if you can expand your task, and you can scroll down, look at the system policy task. Now as you can see from here, at the moment we have 1 rules, 2 rules, and the last rule. Basically we have 3 rules, but the ISA server have more rules than that. We call it the system policies. Now if you can click on the show system policy rules, alright, now you can see from here our first rule, second rules, and the last rule is not really the only rules that we have in ISA server. On top of it, we have about 30 other rules. Alright, this is what we call the system policy rules. And if you want to edit the rules, you can click on the edit system rules. Now these are the rules on the system policy. Alright, it's whether you want to enable or you want to disable them. Okay, so by default we are not doing anything on it because these are system rules. So we hide it back. And remember that we changed the setting just now. We are not going to make this as an effect. So I want you to right click and delete the rules. You click on yes. Alright, so we apply back the rules so that we only have the default rules. This is our very simple demonstration on how we can manipulate the rules. Okay.